これで最後だからな。
ギャラルホルン側は浮き足立ってる。奇襲は成功。あとは団長さんたちがうまくやってくれれば。
オルガなら大丈夫だよ。絶対にやり遂げる。
こっから先は行かせねえ。
私たちは三日月君と町へ向かいます。筋肉体で敵を抑え込んで。
当然だろ。三日月こそ遅れるなよ。
ああ、ここで全部終わらせる。
ブルーミッションが成立してるのに足りないデータがあるな。でもシミュレーションには細かい差異は出るものなんでしょ。ガンダムがいないとなると話は別だよ。ガンダム決まりスルーパー絶対に必要になるピースなんだから。
俺たちは計画通りまかないのじいさんを連れてエドモントンの議事堂へ向かう。
団長気をつけて。何が起こるかわからないみたいです。
百も承知だ。鉄火団の未来のためにお前らの命を懸けてくれ。
突っ込め突っ込め。団長が出れねえぞ。
お前たちの思いは絶対に無駄にしねえ。
あれミッションデータの異常。団長さん気をつけて。
正気か。奴らこんな街中にモビルスーツだと。
オルガ、
何が起きたの。小隊長三日月君先を急ぎましょう。
まずい。
飛行機に飛び込む。
直撃。
もうやめて。
かわせるか。
これでもまだ
雑撃ってこのくらい。まずい。
やったわね。
落ちろ。逃がさ。いやこのくらい。まずい。直撃。このくらい。
せバルバトス直撃。この程度。これはどうこのくらい。直撃。見えている瞳だ。
いい加減にしなさい。
邪魔するやつは全部敵だ。
体勢を回復する。
こんなとこにまでモビルスーツを。
何をしている。とっとと押し返せ。
この橋ってブレイクミッションの時にアフターコロニー時代にモビルスーツが現れたわよね。政治ではモビルワーカーしかいないはずなんだけど、どうしてこれだけのモビルスーツが。
いいよ、なんでも全部潰せばいいだけだ。
キマリスのデータが足りないことでブルーミッションで演奏しているの。
俺だ。アトラ、クーデリア、すぐに行く。
小隊長、まだまだ敵の数が多いから囲まれないように注意して。逆にチェインブレーカーをぶっ放して弾き返しちゃおう。
何それ。一匹一匹プチプチ潰してくよ。
どちらにするかやり方。この大きさでモビルスーツなの？これが一気でアキーラ君たちを突破した。そう、あれが人とモビルスーツの一体化を果たしたというグレイズアイン。
一体か。別にいいか。邪魔するやつを潰せばいい。そうでしょ、俺が。
そうだな。お前が俺たちをこんなところで終わらせてくれるはずがねえ。なあミカ、
行くぞ
アルバトス。
国を手にかけた罪深き子供め。
誰ぞ。
この動き普通じゃない。
ちょっとじっとしてろ。
君たちの罪は止まらない。加速する。
俺たちは議事堂へ向かう。そっちは任せたぞ。
任された。
罪深き子供。クラ国よ、お前たちと戦うつもりなどなかった。お前たちを救うつもりでいたという、その慈悲深き思いがなぜ伝わらない。
あのおっさんは自分で死にたがってた。おいバルバトス、いいからよこせ。お前の全部。
ガンダムバルバトスが。ちょっとさくら、三日月君は大丈夫だよ。大丈夫だよ。これが彼が選んでいく道だ。
さくら、回線つなげるか。
団長さん、レーザー通信用ドローンの配備完了。結果団のみんなに連絡できるよ。
お前ら聞こえるか。まかないとクードリアは議事堂へ送り届けた。俺たちの仕事は成功したんだ。だからこっから先は死ぬな。もう死ぬんじゃねえぞ。こっから先に死んだ奴らは団長命令違反で俺がもうぶっ殺す。だからいいか、何としてでも張ってでも、それこそ死んでも生きやがれ。
分かった。
そのガイリオ・ボードウィン特務3佐とキマリスは結局現れなかった。
オルガが止まらない限り俺も止まらない。これまでもこれからも。
やったの？これでブルーミッション完了よね。キマリスのことは気になるけどエラーは出てない。ブレイクアウトするよ。勝ってたの？ 市街地に
前方市街地にモビルアーマーを確認。さくらユニコーンガンダムは
上空に袖付きの甲虫貨物船ガランシエールが来てる。
もう乱戦状態なのね。
ジオンの地上残党軍が出張ってきてるからね。基地だけじゃなく港にまで戦線が拡大しちゃってる。今の私たちは地球連邦軍だからこっちも放ってはおけないんだけど。
対応を任せるわ小隊長。でも私たちの目的はあくまでモビルアーマーよ。
ザクとは違うのだよ。ザクとは直撃か。しまった。不潔なやつめ、ほら落ちろ。貴様に戦いというものを教えてやる。
これはどうだ。
直撃か。ザクを取ったか。やるな。
来い。
しまった。
来い。
いい動きだ。深く。
逃がさ。
なかなかこの私を捕らえると。なんだと。もらった。私が圧倒されてもこの私を捕らえると。なんだと。だがこれは避けられた。なかなかなんだと。この私を捕らえると。だがこれは避けられるか。
そこだ。これはどうだ。
なんだと。実体ある。なんだと。10万円を味わいな。実体あるな。直撃か。なんだ。まずいな。直撃。なんだと。俺がやられたんだと。
そこだ。逃がさ。邪魔だ。このそこかわせるか。このまずい。まずい。使わせてもらう。このくらい。まずい。しまった。そこだ。当てる。当てる。かわせる。
冗談ではない。やってくれる。なんだと。冗談ではない。バカに気に入らんな。
そこ。これはどうだ。
かわす。やって気に入らん。バカに。冗談ではない。やってくれる。いただく。気に入らんな。認めたくない。沈め。まだだ。せや。バカ。 何が起こったのだ。
そこ
何が起こったのだ。しい真似をバカな。油断したか。しい真似。何が起こったのだ。バカな。バカ正直というものだ。
そこだ。
邪魔するな。
まだか。
俺たち落ちろ。
これはどうだ。
モビルアーマーシャンブラー、思ってた以上にでっかい。
第一次ネオジオン戦争の頃に設計された残された森かな。
捉える。
そこか。なんだ。直撃。当てる。君やってくれる。なんちゅう冗談ではなく、私が破れるというのか。
そう思い知れ。そこやるな。逃がさ。もらった。あげる。なんだ本当まずい。なんだと。なんだあの攻撃は。これはどうだ。しまった。まずい。なんだしまった。なんだと。まずい。なんだと。なんだあの攻撃は。なんだと。しまった。やらせるか。コントロール出力。遅い。捉える。そこをどけ。しまった。まずい。そんなバカな。
Oh, sorry, I think my mic was muted. Can you hear me now? I was recording earlier. Should be able to hear me now.
「そこにいるのはバナージなの。裏切ったというの。
モビルアーマーのパイロットとバナージ君の知り合い。
ジオン残党軍ロニガーデン少尉。バナージ君は
レディ少尉、あれを止めないと街が。
このパイロットに何を言っても無駄だ。破壊するしかない。
力ずくでは何も解決します。聞いてくれロニさん、これは君が本当にしたいことなのか。本当の君はそれでいいのか。
私はこの日のために全てを捧げてきた。他に生きる意味なんて。お父様、お母様、ごめんなさい。私は
バナージ君の呼びかけに反応した。
戦況の方に変化があったよ。5詰めの雑腕スナイパータイプの撃破を確認。残党軍リーダーロンムカーブ調査機。連邦がまた邪魔をするな。思い知れ、思い知れ、思い知れ。
このよどんだ黒い感覚、こんなものに染まっていくことに意味なんかないよ。ロロ・バナージュ、エディさん、ロニさん、戻ってくれ。
Alright, you can hear me, right? That's what I'm asking. So I had my mic muted earlier. Pretty much got nothing good from that at all. Hey, can you hear me? Just need a yes or no. Okay. Thank you. Hey, Lightside, do you have any revision keys? If you want to join, I'm just farming parts right now. If you want to join. I wouldn't mind bumming off your keys if you have any. Trying to get some parts. So you need 10 keys to do this, but it gives like the most parts, and it gives like 3 million money too, so. I just want the keys to run 5D Chaos. If you're wanting to join and pay the keys, that's what I'm asking. You don't have to, though. If you want to use the keys for yourself, that's fine. I'm just offering. The update's going to come out later today, so... I wasn't expecting the update to come out so fast. Seems like they want all the season pass content out by the end of the year, which is uncommon. They're trying to not pull a Pirate Warriors 4. It took like almost a year for that content to come out, and there was like nothing to even really use it on. No, first season pass content is coming out like later today. Like, yeah, I'll go back on this. I was expecting to, like, take a break or something, but nope. Of course, that probably means that they had all this shit made before and they got forced to gut it for DLC, but whatever. We'll look past it. It's pretty obvious.
その記録が私の仕事だ。そしてガンダムファイト市場に
Okay, I'll make another room after. Why don't you make a room so you can pay for the keys, and then I will join. How about that?
弟子が師匠にかなうわけあるまい。わしが身をもって教えてくれるわ。
Let's finish this one.
言ったはずだ。お前を二度と師匠とは思わないと。東方腐敗。
近いよ、急いで。
デスワームの反応だといかん。逃がさ。そこ、かわせるか。死ねえわ。楽しい、楽しいな。
You haven't beat the game yet? What? You should definitely beat the game. This game's like every other grindy game where you wanna finish the story as soon as possible, because otherwise it takes like way longer. You should definitely beat the game. That's why I'm always in a rush to beat these kinds of games like right away. Pretty much always, you just wanna plow through the story as soon as possible. Yeah, I don't know if you can actually do that then until you beat the game. You have to finish the game. Ikuzo.
すごすぎる。ガンダム短期でこれは反則じゃないの？そんなこと言ってる場合じゃないって。
こちら地球連邦コロニーのガンダムファイター。
邪魔だ。
残ったデビルガンダム細胞が活性化しているんだ。ここからは乱戦になりそうなのだがね。
デビルガンダム、まさか。貴様ら誰一人としてここからは逃がさん。俺は逃げも隠れもしない。
ミッションエラー。史実とのズレを確認。ブレイク修正処理を最優先してください。
バグメガネ黙って。ドモンさん、バトルロイヤルです。
数が増えようとも俺は負けん。赤波天狂。
Gundam Bale. I don't know if I have that one.
ガンダムファイト。
はい
レディーゴー。
すごいエネルギーの竜巻。あれをガンダムファイターが。
ガンダムによる闘争。
ハーメス、どうしてここに。
あの戦いはたった2機のモビルファイター、ゴッドガンダムとマスターガンダムによるもの。
戦闘行為が成り立つ最小単位だよね。でも最大っていうのは。
彼らは戦争をしている。
正解だ。戦争の中心には
I don't know if this music was a good choice for the level theme.
終戦を迎えようとしている。
It's badass when it plays on the show. I vividly remember this track, but it's like a 30-second loop.
弟子が師匠にかなうわけあるまい。わしが身をもって教えてくれるわ。黙れ。
Almost got Musha Gundam maxed out. I can use him to mix it up a little bit. Not just play this one character. Even though this is my favorite. Definitely my favorite Gundam, but... I wouldn't be surprised if a huge chunk of this game's dev costs was just the voice actors and the music. This is a good game, yes, but I really feel that's why it's priced at $60. This game is not $60 at all. It's a good game, but I feel like this game's issues and the price mix. Yeah, it's probably like they cost a ridiculous amount of money because these Gundam shows have like AAA voice actors. It's like unlike over here in America, people can actually make a living being a voice actor. Voice acting in America is kind of like content creation. You know, at best, most people make like supplemental income. They can't like quit their jobs or anything. Over in Japan, you can. Those guys don't come cheap. How much Gundam is like Dynasty Warriors and Star Wars, just doing the same events over and over. I'm surprised they don't always have to bring them back. Like just use recycled clips or something. I don't know how many different ways there are to do these same major events in the story over and over, but they do it. I don't know if you'll be able to make hard mode because you haven't finished the game, so I would advise against doing that. You'll waste your keys. Just beat the game, man. So when you beat the game, you get access to everything. You can get carried pretty easily. I would recommend doing that, honestly. The keys aren't worth wasting on normal mode. It's extremely wasteful to do that. Because you don't have to actually play through the whole game again. It gives you everything, so if you can get carried, you can level up like really fast. But yeah, don't waste your keys on normal mode. You can use those keys and pretty much like just go straight into hard mode. No problem. Yeah, but I can't play on hard mode if you're a leader. That's the thing. Big difference. Person aggroed the boss and then subsequently died. And they're an infighter, so consensus is they suck at the big boss fights. They're great to have when you're fighting normal bosses. When you're fighting the big guys, it sucks. You just do like no damage. You do no damage and you can't like stay on them at all. Hopefully they'll balance that out eventually. It's weird to have a whole melee class and then have them objectively suck. Every big boss like this is just terrible. They really balance this game around having friends to play with, which definitely isn't great. This game is completely, it's a lot of fun with friends, just randoms, but middle.
迷いは自分を殺すことになる。ここは戦場だ。だけど僕は人間だ。システムからの強制か。ダメだ。それに乗っちゃう。
やめろ。
それは悪魔のマシンだ。
さくら、彼女を下ろすことはできないの？
無理だよ。自分の意志であれになった。思い出なんか。いや、みんな消えてしまえ。
なんというプレッシャーだ。
記憶が欲しいだけだ。カミーユ。
ここだ。サイコガンダムのコックピットに。
Come on, skip the cutscene. You beat the game already.
サイコガンダム機能停止。
No reason to watch them.
離陸しました。
みすみす逃がすとは。
スターンズのモビルスーツが接近中です。
Alright, one more and I can do 5D chaos.
これでブレイク修正は完了。ブレイクアウトするよ、ゆめ姉さん。
待ってよ、まだ戦いは終わってないじゃない。王さんも助けられるかもしれないのに。
Need like 2 million more. I can max this guy out. I'll have another character to play. Sounds good. Sounds good.
ここに来てるの？
もしも私の元へ戻る意志があるのならば、
何を言う。
私の元に来るのなら排除するだけだ。
まだだ。まだ終わらんよ。
相手はクワトロ隊員。
大した役者だったよ、シャー。話し合いの余地がないとするならば、ここがお前の死に場所になる。
私はただ世界を誤った方向に持っていきたくないだけだ。
では聞くが、ザビ家の復興を
また同じ過ちを繰り返すと気づかんのか。
世界の都合というものを洞察できない男は排除すべきだ。
ならばその男がなすべきことをなすまでだ。かな。
わからねば死ね。シャー。
分かり合おうともせず排除しようなんて
愚劣なこと。貴様のようなニュータイプのなり損ないは粛清される運命なのだ。わかるか。
私は自分のためだけに戦っているのではない。人がニュータイプに覚醒していくのをなぜ見守れぬ。
人類、ここまでのようだな。シャー。
おう、何もかもが思い通りにいくと思うな。
まだ粘るつもりか。シャ
ー。逃がすか。目の前の現実も見えない男が。さかしいだけの子供が何を言う。さかしくて悪いか。小隊長、
君たちは神優の援護に回れ。弾は私が追う。
でもそんな損傷した客式じゃ。
彼のような若者が命を落としてそれで世界が救えると思っているのか。
はい、了解です。
これなら私立通りになるかも。小隊長さん、急ごう。
These cutscenes are so annoying. Just even turn them off. I hate being interrupted in the middle of doing something. It's gotta show me something I've seen like 18 times.
援護に行きましょう。嫌な予感がする。
Play like hard mode, it's just like disable the cutscenes.
蹴散らしていこう。
素晴らしい未来を。
神優君、こちらラーディッシュ隊援護するよ。
クワトロ隊員カマンカーンと交戦中よ。小隊長が代わりを務めるから。
邪魔なのだ。世界の都合というもの。お前だ。いつも脇から見ているだけで人をもてあそんで勝てると思うな小僧。許せないんだ。
さっきからゼータガンダムのエネルギー出力がおかしい。何なのこの数字は。
まだ抵抗するのなら。うわ
Alright, this is gonna max out Musha Gundam. Finally. This gives like 3 million. I wish I could just keep doing this so I didn't need the keys. 'Cause this is also fun too, because you just fight normal bosses, only one big guy.
さくら、ユニコーンガンダムは？
上空に袖付きの甲虫貨物船ガランシエールが来てる。
え？もう乱戦状態なのね。
ジオンの地上残党軍が出張ってきてるからね。基地だけじゃなく港にまで戦線が拡大しちゃってる。今の私たちは地球連邦軍だからこっちも放ってはおけないんだけど。
対応は任せるわ、小隊長。でも私たちの目的はあくまでモビルアーマーよ。
Where's the chaos? What happened? Did I not select it? It's supposed to be over here. What happened? Better not have lost my fucking keys. It took like half an hour to get them. Where the hell is the guy? It's not. Oh, here it is. All right. Oh, come on! Why are they over there? Oh, you can't jump over that. That's too hard for you. Alright. Gundam is secretly a Neo-protagonist. Alright, here we go. I was in the wrong spot. My fault. Still don't quite know all the spawn points.
この私を捕らえるとそこだ皆さんそこだこの私を捕らえる私が圧倒されてるだとこの私を捕らえると軍人としては無能の証明だな。こいつでどうだ。捕らえる。まだ終わっちゃいねえ。最大出力。やつを見せてやる。そうなめるよ。おてっぱらに風をつけてやる。邪魔だ。なんだと。まずいな。これだね。君はまずいな。踏んじまった。これはどうだ。まずいぞ。このくらい手下だ。
止めたくないのだ。
やらせるか。捕らえる。コントロール。突破する。コントロール。なんだあの攻撃は。なんだと。なんだあのしまった。なんだあの攻撃は。なんだと。これはどうだ。しまった。なん
なんだあの攻撃は。しまった。なんだあの攻撃は。まずい。うわ
モビルアーマーシャープだ。思ってた以上にでっかい。
この時を待っていた。お父様。角割れ。そこにいるのはバナージなの。裏切ったというの。
モビルアーマーのパイロットとバナージ君の知り合い。
なぜこんなことをするんです、ロリさん。
そのために生きてきたからだ。お前には感謝している。この恨みを晴らすことができる。母の苦しみ、父の無念、分かられてたまるもの。
エディ少尉、あれを止めないと町が。このパイロットに何を言っても無駄だ。聞いてくれ、ロニさん。
お父様、お母様、ごめんなさい。私は
バナージ君の呼びかけに反応した。
何。
戦況の方に変化があったよ。5詰めの雑腕スナイパータイプの撃破を確認。
邪魔をするな。思い知れ、思い知れ、思い知れ。
このよどんだ黒い髪こんなものに染まっていくことに意味なんかないよ。飲まれてはダメだ。乗れバナージ。エディさん、ロニさん、戻ってくれ。可能性に殺されるぞ。そんなもの捨てちまえ。
Why this person's not skipping the cutscenes? You've seen him. Anything good here? Mostly a bunch of junk. Didn't get any melee parts at all, barely. RNG, great. I feel like they designed this part system for like another game. I wish somebody else had keys for this. These people are just, I don't know if you can give them the reins or not. I'm not really knowledgeable on the phones. I have a good phone, but that's about it, man. I'm not really knowledgeable on phones. I use Cricket just because I like barely call anybody, so works for me. There we go. He's maxed out. I guess I'll just keep rolling with these people. They kill things fast. I have two characters maxed out, not just one. I don't really call anybody. I call, like, my psychiatrist, my family, and my neighbor. That's it. I don't even really text that much. A couple people I talk to, but I can tell you if you're on, if you're legally disabled, they have, I forget what it's called, but they knock off a huge chunk of your bill if you have, like, SSI or you're disabled or something. That's what they did for me, and I'm only going to be paying, like, $25 a month for unlimited data, which is the only thing I care about. They try to upsell you on HBO Max and shit. I'm like, I don't really care about that. I don't watch TV, so I just play the vidya. That's my entertainment of choice. You might have to mention it if you switch providers. Judging from what you've talked about in here, you should be eligible. So.
そんなこと
It's a free, like, massive cut how much you owe them every month.
キラ君はコーディネーターなだけじゃないの？他に何か特別なも
They
の
could have upgraded the other clan. I'm like, I don't really care about that stuff.
人工子宮を用いて作られた
Just means I can afford to some of the stuff I cut off to make room for the phone bill. I can put it back on again, like Amazon Prime. That's all that really matters to
誰
me.
にわかる何がわかるわからぬさ誰にも
分かろうともしない人が待て
プロビデンスガンダムが先制離脱まずいよあジェネシスのエネルギー反応が増大してるまさか撃つの目標は北米大陸東岸地区地球大西洋連邦首都ワシントン
まずい時間がないこうなったら
Fuck, I can't leave. I hate that about this game. Let me leave.
何をするつもりなの？
I want the fucking drops. I want the damn cutscene. I don't care. Give a fuck about the story. Let me leave.
姉さん
Ah, so annoying.
姫様がいる彼女なら絶対アスラン君を助けてくれるよ
The cutscenes and being locked in areas is what I can't stand about this game. Like, just disable the cutscenes after I've seen them.
来るよ
It sucks that you can get like stuck in a cutscene and then you get locked in an area. I hate that.
正義と信じわからぬと見え
Watched all the damn cutscenes. Just let me skip them
こ
automatically.
の果ての終局だもはや止める術などない
Can't stand cutscenes.
そして滅ぶ人は滅ぶべき
Especially the games I play. They're just they're like ads.
それが人だよキラ君違う人は
I don't know if I can even get back up there again. I don't think I can. This is a stupid cutscene. Locked me in here. I'm gonna have to book it up there to get the drops.
この憎しみの目と心と
Locked in these damn constant cutscenes and can't get out.
それしか知らないあなたよ
知らぬさ所詮人は己の知ることしか知らぬ
What's up, Cyan? How you doing?
苦しむのはあなただけじゃない
I don't even know if they're gonna talk enough to let me get back up there. One time I don't want them to shut up. They're probably gonna like not talk much at all.
小隊長さんはこっちに集中して
ザットのクルーゼさんアダオ
Like legit can't get back up there. I'm stuck in here.
深い絶望を感じる
これが定めか
Shut up. Book it up there. It still won't let me leave! Wow!
キラ君ジェネシスの停止を確認アスラン君を持ってくれ
Damn it, man!
アスラ僕たちは
I wish the chaos missions were just like
こんなところへ
different
来て
levels.
しまったんだろう
Like I hate that about this game.
僕たちの世界は
It was just like a completely different level. None of this having to watch all these cutscenes and shit. It's annoying. I missed out on everything in that because of the stupid cutscenes. I swear, cutscenes are like a fucking tumor. I don't care. I really don't care. Especially when I've already seen every single one. Like, just turn them off. Let me go back. One time they actually shut up and don't talk constantly for like 10 minutes. I can't get back up there. Stupid. Every other time they blabber on forever and they never stop talking. You can't like skip their talking. I really wish the chaos missions were just like spawn you in a room with the bosses. It would flow so much better. None of this having to go find their spawn and then somebody else gets stuck in a cutscene and they can't help you.
カミーユは
Like, why can't it just be just spawn the bosses? That's it.
なら敵になるのはや
It's
め
not
て
like this game really has a lot,
私に優しくしてよ
a lot of exploration or anything. It should just
早く
be,
データに乗れ
look, here's the arena, here's the boss. Just beat them and then repeat.
そして最
be a lot better the way it does it.
まともな精神状態ではあ
I've gotten stuck in areas because of cutscenes multiple times. I literally get knocked in there by getting hit by something.
いい勢いが戻ってきてる。あとは疲れ次第だよ。
I got kicked out. Last week I got kicked out of a game because that happened. Like, it's not my fault. Plays a cutscene, I just skip instantly, and I'm stuck in the area. Can't leave. Should at least be like a room option that's like no cutscenes. It really sucks when you get knocked into one, and then it puts you in the boss area and you can't leave. That's the other thing. Like some of the chaos mission boss spawns are like right next to a boss cutscene. You can easily get knocked in there and you can't know. You can skip them. The problem is just if you get knocked into one or you accidentally trigger one and the cutscene results in a boss, you can't leave. You're stuck in there. In solo play, that pretty much completely screws you over because you can't get back out to fight the boss. And then like co-op like this, consequences vary, I guess I would say. Like, these people know what they're doing. If I got stuck in a cutscene like that, and I couldn't leave, like, they would still be able to clear. It wouldn't be that much of a problem. But, you know, you can't assume that everybody's gonna have the same power and skill. But yeah, that happens a lot in this game. I think it would be better if you had, like, a room option to just disable them entirely to prevent that from happening. It has nothing to do with the story. It's mostly just, it's pretty janky. You can get stuck, or somebody can trigger one, and it can screw up the whole plan pretty much.
この先のシャトル発射場。スターンズの幹部が脱出しようとしてる。
That's why I think it would be better if these endgame fights did not take place in the same areas that the main game does. It was kind of like Neo with the picture scrolls, where it's just like enemies in a room. There's no exploration or anything. It would prevent that from happening. Who knows? Maybe they'll add something like that. Chaos missions in themselves are kind of weirdly designed because the only thing that scales in level is the chaos bosses. Like, the regular boss does not scale at all, so by the time you can do them, it's just like a big victory run. That's what the other thing that kind of makes having the fights take place in the regular levels kind of pointless. You're basically not going to die on the boss. If you can beat the chaos missions, you won't die on the boss, period. It just kind of makes it pointless to have to go through this. This game is still fun, despite some things about it that are really poorly designed. But it depends if they listen to the community, I guess. Like, look at how fast this boss is getting shredded. There's not even a point in making you clear the level. It really should just be like just a straight fight. If you're struggling to beat the boss, you won't be able to do the chaos missions. And if you can beat the chaos bosses, then the boss is just gonna... the level boss is just gonna melt. Really weirdly designed. It's like the challenge of these chaos missions is never the actual boss. It's basically just optional content. You go to the boss to beat the level and you kill it instantly. I feel like they just wanted an endgame, but they didn't have money or time to like actually make one, so this is their solution. It's still fun, but I don't know, the whole gameplay loop is just weird. make more sense to have like actual levels that are more challenging. But there's supposed to be new levels being added, so maybe that will help. Yeah, a lot of games are getting streamer modes now. I know Spider-Man Miles Morales has that, where you can turn the copywritten music off so you don't get bodied. It's cool that they let you do that. But I stream on here, so I can't get screwed over by that really. I wouldn't really have to do that. My streams aren't even monetized. I don't monetize them, so it's whatever. But on Twitch, it's a pretty big deal. I know Cyberpunk 2077 has that as well. You can turn off the copyright music. But yeah, I don't monetize my streams, and I'm pretty protected as a YouTube partner, and I don't really have to worry about that. At the same time, if I made anything for this game that went viral, I wouldn't see any funds from it at all. That goes straight to the rights holder of the music. I was going to do the overview for this today, but the update comes out, like, tomorrow, so it kind of doesn't make sense to do it right now. They might have, like, new abilities or something that will help. Yeah. This game is just not balanced around solo play at all. It feels like an MMO. Like, they just don't want you to have fun playing this solo. You have to have friends to play this, which isn't bad. It's not like you need to... It's not like it's a fighting game where you need like a ton of people on, Battle Royale or something. It's more like a fighting game where you just need a couple people to play with. But yeah, the solo experience this game sucks. I think they should make the game easier when you're solo. Like, these bosses with melee characters, it's just garbage. It really is. There's a number of reasons why. How fast they move, and then also, your character can't really cancel out of animations fast enough. It's weird how, like, these big-ass robots are, like, faster than you. And if you just stand back and shoot, you, like, ignore the melee combat, then they're, like, not even that hard. I don't get what they were trying to do. They straight up have characters like the one I'm playing and just can't really do much against these bosses. I thought it was just me, like, not learning the game or something wrong with my gameplay, but no, there's been a lot of threads about it. It's definitely a big problem in this game. Should punish people for wanting to play melee. I thought we were past that. No, there's a number of factors that make fighting these bosses in melee just awful. I feel like they need to completely, like, overhaul the cancel windows on stuff to make doing these boss fights with infighters even somewhat remotely fun. Look at how fast they're shredding him. Every time I try to hit him, he's on the other side. It's just gone. I don't know, designing a game around co-op is strongly as this does, it's not inherently a bad thing. It's just not everybody wants to have to beg somebody to play. They want to just play by themselves. I totally get that. Sometimes you just don't want to deal with people. Just want to play the game and chill. This game has no chill when you play solo. This game is deceptively sweaty, gameplay-wise. I think it's just the fact that Melee sucks against the big bosses, and then also the aggro system is working against you too if you play solo. Because the AI can't possibly hold aggro for more than a few hits, so it means they're on you all the time. And if you're Melee, you don't want that because you can't like really hit them that much. Yeah, definitely support anything with a streamer mode, because you don't want to get in trouble because the developers are assholes and they put fucking Metallica in their game for some reason. Metallica randomly plays and then suddenly you can't claim any revenue, and then the video goes viral and you just like wonder why the hell you're even doing this in the first place. I knew that was going to be a problem with this game because it was a problem with some other Weeb adjacent games I played, like the Kamen Rider games. So even if you don't buy the premium music for the Kamen Rider games, they always have one song from whatever the band is that's doing the music for that Kamen Rider season in that year. So whenever that plays, the video is going to get claimed. And if you buy the premium sound, you're basically just telling yourself, like, oh, you know, I'm not going to make anything off that game. That was a problem in the Kamen Rider games too. You couldn't really record the last level of a campaign because that theme song would play.
招待長さん、フリーダムと一緒にアークエンジェルの回路を確保して。
ザフト援護
This level sucks. Auto scroller.
チャンネルで通信も。
アラスカ基地は
Auto scrollers
間もな
are
くサイクロプスを作動させ
tumors.
自爆します。
Video games.
直ちに戦闘を停止し撤退してください。
Auto scrollers just
全ての人を
consistently suck. It doesn't matter what kind of game it is.
そうと思ったら思い出せ
Especially when it's an activity you have to repeatedly do more than
そ
once.
れを両立するのがあのガンダム。
It's just straight shit.
アラスカ基地は間もなくサイクロプスを作動させ
I think platformers are the worst though. Auto scrollers.
撤退してください。
Especially if it's a game where you
ここは乗るし
can
かな
go
いか。
fast if you play
艦
well.
長、今のうちだ。
Auto scroller
急
kind
い
of
で
like
離脱を
validates all of that.
支援をお願いします。撤退の準備も忘れない
Mario has a lot of those. People make
僕の
fucking
言葉を信
Kaizo auto scrollers
敵の
on
追撃を振り切った。急ぐんだ。もう時間がない。
Mario Maker. I'm like, those people should be institutionalized.
もう時間がない。
That's some sadistic shit
招
right
待長
there.
さんたちは
Kaizo auto scroller.
すぐに離脱します。心配不要。
They have like tons of bullshit for you to get through, and if you die, you can't like progress any faster. You have to set period every time you play. Horrible. If I ever saw a Kaizo auto scroller on Mario Maker, I would just skip it.
.市街地に高エネルギー反応だよ。
前方市街地にモビルアーマーを確認。さくら、ユニコーンガンダムは？
上空に袖付きの甲虫貨物船カランシエールが来てる。
どうしてそれ付きの？もう乱戦状態なのね。
ジオンの地上残党軍が出張ってきてるからね。基地だけじゃなく港にまで戦線が拡大しちゃってる。今の私たちは地球連邦軍だからこっちも放ってはおけないんだけど。
対応を任せるわ、招待長。でも私たちの目的はあくまでモビルアーマーよ。
しまった。いい腕をした。角を取ったか。
そこだ。
しまった。いい腕をした。俺はよられるか。甘いわ。なかなかやる。この私なかなかやる。私が圧倒的この私を捉えるとなかなかやる。
モビルアーマーシャンブレー、思ってた以上にでっかい。
第一次ネオジオン戦争の頃に設計された残された呪いかな。
私が圧倒されてるだ。軍人としては無能の証明だな。
捕らえ
Whoa! Whoa, what is happening? What is happening right now? McCaw gotta recover after Arcade's Revenge. I had that game as a kid. It's such a piece of shit. The only fond memory I have of playing that game was the intro music. I used to rock out to that shit as a kid. I used to rock out to that so hard. I was like 6 when that game came out. That game is horrible. The game is definitely a good poster boy for comparison between Japanese and Western game design at the time. Like, the games are really well programmed. Like, Arcade's Revenge, like, barely drops any frames at all. It's not badly made, it's just the game design is ass. Functionality-wise, like, I was actually surprised how much that game is. It runs well. Japanese stuff back then was like way better, at least on console, but a lot of times they were poorly programmed and optimized. Honestly, now it's not really that much different. Japanese games tend to have better gameplay, at least for the kind of stuff that I like. But they have like horrendous PC ports, where they're poorly optimized, and you need like a quantum-powered PC to even think of playing them. There are some exceptions though. Batman Arkham Knight and Cyberpunk are good counterpoints to that argument. Games ran so bad they had to stop selling them. What an embarrassment. Imagine being in that position. The game is so non-functional we have to stop selling it and give refunds. Now, the beginning of gaming is really awkward. It's like pretty much everything was made by small teams. But the games that we like that came up with the mechanic we take for granted, they're all made by small teams. It's just the Japanese got a better idea of how this shit should work. Way better, and you know, there was no internet back then either. That didn't help. You couldn't just look up a playthrough of a game like you are right now and, you know, study it and stuff. Yeah, I had a lot of shit Western games as a kid, and even as a kid, I could tell the difference. Could definitely tell the difference. You don't really have a big concept of like what a good and bad game is when you're a kid, but I definitely did have some knowledge of it. Like, alright, this Mega Man X game I keep renting is better than this Spider-Man and X-Men game I own. That game, I definitely played that game a lot as a kid. You know, when you're a kid, you don't have income, so you're stuck with whatever your parents buy you, good or bad. I was stuck with that game. I had Batman Forever as well. I was definitely aware that that game was a piece of shit. Yeah, I know, I was watching that. I was very immersed in that stream. because I had that garbage as a kid.
私はバナージ君の呼びかけに反応した。
戦況の方に変化があったよ。小詰めの雑乱スナイ
I
パー
don't know, Western devs back then too, they
残党軍
definitely did like
ロングカーブ
邪魔をするな。面白い。
they definitely did like try to make it so kids couldn't beat the games on rentals. Yeah, I did not have Batman Returns. I had Batman Forever. I was talking about this earlier, actually. I was playing Metamorphic Force at my other job, and I was talking about how they completely jacked up that game when they brought it over here. They added the gauntlet health mechanic, so that you literally cannot 1cc that game at all. It's impossible. Like, you can't do it. And they just did that to fuck with the game design. So, like, to 1cc that game, you have to play on the World ROM. Or not the World one, but the Japanese one. They would do that a lot back then. Just fuck with the design of something, because they think that they'll make more money. I remember playing Terminator 2 as well. In Revolution X, I played those games. There's whole videos about how NBA Jam cheats you. Like Midway would like screw with the games. So it's like impossible to get too good at it. They didn't want a kid to like be on the machine for like 8 hours straight. Let's see if I got anything from Musha. Got like nothing but garbage in here. No melee attack at all. It kinda sucks. Let's see if anyone's got a room up, otherwise I'm gonna switch games. The Streets of Rage 4 mod, I haven't worked on that in a while. I might play some of that tonight as well. Yeah, I had Spider-Man and X-Men and Batman Forever. I had some shit games as a kid, but my childhood was kind of, with games at least, was kind of unorthodox, because my grandpa, we didn't really go to Blockbuster as a kid. He went to a locally owned place. There was one like right down the street from where I lived, but then there was also one a little ways away that was pretty big, because you know, back in the late 80s to early 90s, mom and pop stores could actually compete with Blockbuster. And he had been going there since before I was even born, when my mom and aunts were growing up. So when I was born, you know, he would go there to rent action movies and stuff. He was a big action movie buff. He liked kaiju stuff. He liked you know, Charles Bronson, Bruce Lee and shit. And he had a deal with them, like, because I was still growing up, that when he would rent something, I could get something for free. So I didn't have that many games, but I definitely rented a lot. So as much garbage as I had, I still got to play the good stuff. I was pretty lucky, honestly, because I'm not rich. It wasn't a high-income childhood, but because they gave my grandpa the hookup, I would just... A lot of times I would just rent Mega Man X over and over. Just even as a kid, I'm like, this game is way better than a lot of the other shit they have. But I would try other games too. I never actually owned Mega Man X until I got older. I just kept renting it over and over. Yeah, this game's kind of dead right now. Might be time to switch games. Yeah, Batman Forever's a piece of shit. That game is terrible. I've never played the beat 'em up one. I hear that game is good for weird reasons. It's like really jank. I guess it's one of those games that's like it's fun if you put time into it.
このキュベレ見くびってもらっては困る。
スカーレット隊発進。
ここワイズマン5長たちと戦った頃によね。行方戦闘だなんて。あのブレイクミッションから6日ほど前、ルビコン作戦が今まさに行われてる。じゃあ今日サイクロプス隊は？うん、一人を残して最後の戦いを迎える。なんだけどおかしいよ。ルビコン作戦にこんな戦力を避けるわけない。ブレイク現象の影響が？間違いないね。小隊長さん、新型ガンダムを探して。
民間人、民間施設への被害は出すな。町に被害を出すなって無理ですよ。敵機を通りから引きずり出せ。
ジオンのモビルスーツが入り乱れてるけど、私たちが止める相手はケンプファーのみ。戦士とか闘士？強襲特化の試作型モビルスーツだよ。ルビコン作戦は潜入工作と密かに持ち込んだモビルスーツでの2面作戦だからね。じゃあその先にニュータイプ用ガンダムがある。そういうこと。一直線に目指してるはずだよ。
落ちろ。
いた MS-182 ケンプか。
一丁散歩に出かけるとするかい。
これが強襲型の機動力。ユノ姉さん、通信を傍受したよ。
G ルームの状況は？
銃撃戦で膠着状態です。近づけません。
マッケンジー中尉を呼べ。
This thing sucks at breaking the bar. It's like really bad at breaking it. I can't break it.
敵の手にアレックスを渡せというのか。注意。
It really sucks at breaking the bar. His moveset is fun, but he can't break the bar if his life depended on it. Like, the one move he has that can break it has like an hour of startup, so you definitely see him struggling on a lot of these chaos missions. He can't break the bar. Probably better when you get him armor. At least you won't get hit out of it. But until you have that, I don't think he's very good for bosses.
小隊長さん、好きに動いてもらって OK。 燃料や弾薬を気にせず編集し放題ってのはこの世界ならではの贅沢ね。
終わるときはメニューのチュートリアル終了、チュートリアル終了。
Training mode kind of sucks. You can't give yourself meter or anything. Trying the combo system is kind of poorly designed. A lot of things in this game are very amateurish. There's supposed to be a patch coming out today. Hopefully they'll unjankify some stuff. The combat system is actually pretty civilized, but certain things about it feel really bad. Alright, well, let's switch games. There's no one on right now. And the Discord is, Discord's not popping right now. Let's try something else here. Unless the update for this is out, like, right now. No, it's not. Alright, we're gonna play something else. Yeah, that Gundam seems like it's really shitty for boss fights. It's not like the God Gundam where you can break their bar, like, instantly. That's what makes... That's like one of the best bossing characters.
Look what we have. Only a fool would come.
Open it! Open up! What are you doing?
Hey, what's up, Jared? How you doing? This is my first attempt at looking at the update for this. I've been playing other stuff.
Last bag's on his way to you.
Chillin', how are you? Yeah, I just installed this mod. Very fitting for this game, as Kamen Rider Meteor was a martial artist. Okay, so I'm just trying to unlock the new bonuses, so I think I'll go with, these are like the best things to get.
Nerves get the better of you.
This guy is just washing his hands. He's trying to break the gamer stereotype, and you just go and just beat his ass. Gotta love it. Just got back from a Smash tournament. Oh, I forgot. One of the guys can go Ultra Instinct in here. There's certain rooms where, if you try to use a QTE on an enemy, one is always programmed. There's a chance that they will go Ultra Instinct like that. They get their full health bar and they get the Goku aura and shit. So, if you're trying to speedrun the game in those rooms, you never want to use a QTE, because chances of them going Ultra Instinct are pretty high. Right.
You're sure about that? Kung Fu?
Holy shit! No way! Oh shit!
The game crashed. The game crashed. What the hell caused that? I have like no mods on right now. The game just crashed. It gave me the crash reporter and everything. Alright, well. Just straight crashed. I have I have no mods on or anything. It's not like it's you know, Skyrim with like 300 mods on. Nope, just crashed. It didn't like that. All I have on is the Kamen Rider mod. That's it. Which shouldn't affect anything. Okay, remember that I did that.
You're sure about that? Kung Fu?
Boss, nobody gets through.
Kamen Rider Meteor is just a cold-blooded killer. I love it. Well, he kind of was in the show, actually. Well, he was trying to be. He did kill somebody. Alright, so... got a lot of these mods now. Let's see, what's fun? What's fun to put on? Oh wow, you can max out the shrine. That's pretty cool. Alright, bullet time for sure. Let's try that. Alright, let's try that for now.
Forget about it. If you're not on the list, you're not getting...
Private, back off!
Yeah?
Hey, you wanna fight? Please don't hit me. What are you doing? Holy shit!
Above this door are the 3 trials. I'm ready. Let me step through the door.
Step forward. You're about to be tested. Insane. Survival of the fittest. You shall not fear death. The winner becomes the king, and the loser the thief. Pick up your weapon.
Hold on, I gotta take a photo of this because he fought with a bow in the source material. I gotta take a photo of this. that is him to a T. He had like a bow staff. Because it's Kamen Rider, it also had a Beyblade attached to it, which was really dumb. His fighting style was cool.
End of the road.
Are you? Come on, wake up!
You're almost as good as Yang. I thought he was unchallenged at that old bastard.
I love that. That's lore accurate. He was a lot cooler when he didn't have the staff, because they, you know, it's Kamen Rider, it's a kid's show, so they had to put a Beyblade on top of it, and then he kind of stopped, he stopped doing the martial arts, and he just started using the Beyblade. Yeah, the mod looks good. I like it. This is ripped from, Kamen Rider Batride War. Pretty sure that's where it's ripped from, either that or the Climax Heroes games. But yeah, very fitting for a martial arts game to have him. What else is there to even unlock? I haven't really looked at this. Yeah, you can only add elites. So does that mean they can go Ultra Instinct more, or what? I don't quite know what that entails. Low gravity sounds fun. I like that they add stuff like this. A lot of people complain about this game being short. I'm like, that's the whole point. It's supposed to be short and replayable. Not everything needs to be an 80-hour grind fest with a big open world. It's like, this is the kind of stuff that keeps me playing, at least. Just like more fun ways to interact with like what's there instead of, you know, I don't need 30 hours of cutscenes or anything. I think they're adding the right things to this game. It's definitely taken them a long time, but the next update is supposed to be like a straight bloody palace or something. I was reading about that. So I'm pretty excited for that too.
I live to fight.
Hello. That's right, the DFO update is tonight, huh? I haven't played that game in a few days. accounts at like 23k fame. Hey, I don't want to hear it. I never used Spirit Palm until I made this mod. I'm playing a modded campaign right now with more enemies, and I have all the moves mapped at once. Allow me to be uncivilized one time. I never used the Spirit Palm before because I knew it was going to get nerfed. I didn't want to get too attached to it. Yeah, I have like double walk speed, more enemies. I have all the moves mapped at once. Just a different way to play the game. Especially with the patch taking forever to come out. I'm having fun with it. That's all that matters. Yeah, I never use Spirit Bomb. I use Senred's Cannon instead because I think it's cooler. But now I have all the moves mapped at once, so I can use whatever I feel like. You and me both. That's not something that can currently be modded yet, though. Believe me, I brought that up in beta testing. I brought that up. You're preaching to the choir. Because I was a beta tester on this patch. Version 7, the DLC patch. I brought that up and there just wasn't much that could be done about it. I helped as much as I could, but it's a fucking nightmare to try to patch a game on every platform at once. That's why most smaller games like this, they usually patch PC first and then they make console wait weeks or months. There's a reason for that. If they're not sure something is stable, it's actually better in the long run to do that because then console players don't have to wait for the game to actually work, which, you know, this game's pretty stable. It's not cyberpunk bad, but yeah, it's a real pain in the ass because everything has to go through certification at the same time. So sometimes one, like Nintendo, will accept it and then Microsoft won't, or vice versa. That delays it for everybody. I definitely feel like they should at least release the patch on PC. Like, none of those problems there. But they're like committed to putting it out on everything at the exact same time. That makes things way harder.
Cannon.
Hello. The one I'm playing by leaps and bounds. The fast-paced martial artist, I mean, that's what I always play in games when possible. I don't even care that he's broken, I just like his playstyle, it's really fun. But yeah, he's definitely pretty broken right now. They're gonna neuter him in the patch a little bit. Patch ever comes out. The patch is like a mythical being at this point. It's just like can't really say it exists. I don't get what's taking so long. Yeah, as a Shiva player, I'm not looking forward to the patch, to be honest. I'm at the point where I'm gonna dump my physical copy of this game and play version 7 on emulator, so I can have the fun Shiva back. They didn't nerf him too bad, but I don't like it. Most of the stuff I used didn't get nerfed, but a couple choice things did. No bueno. No, Max is broken too. Max is like the best grappler character in beat 'em up history. Normally in beat 'em ups, grapplers or slow characters are trash. Consistently, they have been the worst characters. Beat 'em ups, it usually goes the fastest character is the usually way better. There are some exceptions. In Streets of Rage 2, Max is like the best character. But they designed Max really well, even for 90s standards. Most of the time in beat 'em ups, slow characters are just, they do more damage, but you know their movesets are worse, or the fact that they're so slow, they don't do enough damage to compensate, and the faster characters are better. They have like more combos or better hitboxes or whatever. No, Max's buses. He's like maybe a little bit below Shiba on the tier list. No, Max is fucking insane. The problem with Max's design is that you don't really grab things much with him because his other moves are like so busted. I feel like that's the only thing they really botched with Max in this game. Because in Streets 2 you use the throws a lot. And they did a ton of damage. And they were good crowd control. But in this game you had the Vortex Vacuum and the Power Slide and then the Thunder Tackle, and you just kind of put everybody on the same side and just kill them all. He's still fun to play, but I feel like they missed that aspect of design, because Max was always like the best grappler in beat 'em up history, pretty much one of the best. Usually they're low tier. The fact that they're slow when they do more damage, they still get outclassed by like the all-rounders or the fast like ninja type characters. And no, Max is the beast. I don't know if Max in Streets 2 was an accident or not, but there haven't been many other slow type characters in beat 'em ups that are anywhere near that good. Most of the time they're terrible. It's like a handicap playing them. No, slow characters are consistently garbage in beat-em-ups. There are some exceptions, but for the most part. But the thing about this game as well is that it does have a very in-depth combo system, so that gives the faster characters less of an advantage. Like Floyd is not that great. He's not terrible, but you know, he still has access to all the game mechanics. He can still do combos and stuff, so. Ricardo in Fight and Rage is another rare exception. He's like easy. He's like the easiest character to use, and he still does a ton of damage. I honestly think he's kind of boring to use, but the developer straight up said it was something he wanted the character he wanted to make sure his wife could play, because his wife's not super sweaty gamer or something. he works pretty well. But Ricardo in Fight and Rage is definitely an exception. He's actually quite solid. least favorite part of the game right here. Good old ice physics. Never fun in anything. Unless it's like a snowboarding game or something. There aren't many snowboarding games, or skiing games, or anything, or hockey. Those are the exceptions, I guess. Everything else, ice is almost as bad as water. At least it's just these like 3 fights here. I think it's glitched. Not supposed to be this many enemies. I think the game glitched. Could be wrong, but I think the spawn point broke. Not supposed to be this many. Well, that's the end of this run. Yeah, I think I'm in purgatory right now. That's why I said when I released this mod, don't play it in don't play it in arcade mode, because weird stuff like this can happen. Yeah, that's definitely not normal. Well, I was gonna finish that run, but that's weird. I played through the game a few times now, and that's never happened before. It's weird. Yeah, the thing about Streets of Rage 4 is when you try to increase how many enemies spawn, sometimes stuff like that will happen. What's more common is that the game will get confused and the next wave of enemies won't spawn, which in a beat 'em up essentially means you're soft locked. You have to restart the level or the whole run if you're in arcade mode. Now, last time I played, that did not happen. I don't know what the hell happened there, but there's nothing you could do about that. It just happens. So generally, some mods, they tell you don't play in arcade mode unless you're okay with, you know, you're recording an hour-long run and the game can just soft lock at any time. So obviously it's modded stuff, so it's not really intended to be played that way. But I think that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Doesn't look like the Gundam update came out, so I'm going to find somebody to host because I got that nice Macaw raid earlier. I don't really look at my viewer count. I'm sure there's still some people watching, or they're falling asleep to my controller ASMR or something. So I'm going to find somebody to host. And I'm actually off today, so whenever that Gundam patch drops, we'll definitely be checking that out. Probably testing the graphics card a little bit more, but right now the problem is the house is really hot and the CPU is getting hot, so I don't know how much I really want to push it right now. So it's hellscape temperatures here in California. Oh, here we go. Here's somebody to host. They're doing so Japanese players doing Ninja Gaiden Black. So I'm going to send you guys over there. Thanks for watching. Oops. Hold on. I'm going to go ahead and host this person, Setyan. They're doing Ninja Gaiden Black speedruns. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. For the YouTube side, you want something to watch, more controller ASMR, there you go. Good night.